Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. I hope everybody had a great week. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to begin by lighting our Shabbat candles, and we will turn to page 4 for the blessing. Thank you, everyone, for braving the wacky weather at the moment.
There's wackier things.
Yes. Like this match. Hold on one second. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
All right, we'll turn the page to page 5, and we will continue with Shalom Aleichem at the bottom of the page. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu boachem leshalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu Baruchuni leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech, malachei hamalachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Seitchem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu. We'll turn ahead to page 11 and we'll begin the official part of Kabbalat Shabbat with Psalm 95, Lechu Neranen at the top of the page. Lechu Neranen al Adonai, Nari al etzor isheinu. Nekadma fanav betodah, bizmirot nari alo. Nekadma fanav betodah, bizmirot nari alo. The heavens shall be glad and the earth rejoice, the sea and its fullness roar, the meadows and all that grows in them exult, even the trees of the forest shall sing praise, as Adonai comes to judge the earth, judging lands with righteousness and people with divine truth. We'll continue on the middle of page 14 with Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim. V'tagel haaretz, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yihiram hayam, yihiram hayam, yihiram hayam, umlo, yihiram hayam, yihiram hayam. Yiram hayam umlo yismechu hashamayim hashamayim yismechu hashamayim hashamayim yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Exalt Adonai our God and bow down at God's holy mountain, for Adonai our God is holy. Page 20 at the bottom of the Hebrew section will continue with Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kocho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodesho. We'll now turn ahead to page 23, and we'll continue with Lachadodi. Lachadodi is the prayer, the psalm, or the song that officially welcomes Shabbat. When we get to the end of Lachadodi on page 25, we will all rise for that final stanza as if the Shabbat bride is walking into the room, and we all rise to greet her. We will do the first two stanzas on page 23, the middle stanza on 24, and the final stanza on 25. Lachadodi. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat mekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat mekabela. Shamor vezachor bedibur echad hishmi anu el miuchad Adonai echad ushemo echad. Shemul tiferet velichila lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat mekabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshava techila lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Middle 24. Hit oreri kiva orech kum yori shir daberi kivod Adonai alaich nigla lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam besimcha uve'tzola tochemune am segula boi chala lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. I lai 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 lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. Now that we've officially welcomed Shabbat, we will turn to page 28 and we'll do Tzadik HaTamar as part of the Psalm for Shabbat, Psalm 92. Tzadik HaTamar yiferach ke'erez balvanon yizke shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu yenuvun beseva deshenim verananim niyu lehagid ki yashar Adonai Suri velo avla tabo. Before we continue with Mariv, let's turn ahead to page 178, and we will continue with the prayer for the state of Israel. We will begin by singing Avinu Shabbat Shamayim together, and then we'll recite it in English. Page 178. Avinu, Avinu, Shabbat Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shabbat Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu, Hagen Aleha Bevrat Chastecha, Ufros Aleha Sukat Shalomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu Sheba Shamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace, guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth, help them with your good counsel, strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land, deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph, bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy, and let us say, Amen. Now I would like to share with all of you a special Misha Berach prayer for the hostages. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, send a complete rescue and return to the hostages still held in captivity since October 7th. Strengthen their spirit and bring them our prayers that they may be protected from all harm. May you guide the hand of our enemies to return them in wholeness of body and spirit. Grant strength and courage to the Israeli Defense Forces that they may secure the freedom and security of those in captivity. Grant strength of spirit to all our brothers and sisters, the people of Israel, to remain united and strong in the face of hatred and bigotry. Bring them home now, and let us say, Amen. We will now turn back a few pages to page 173, and we will recite the Misha Berach prayer for those who are ill. If you have a name you would like to add this evening, please rise in your place. And after we read through the names on our list, we'll go around the room. You can say the name out loud. And if there's anyone online, you can unmute at that time as well. Page 173, top left-hand corner, the Debbie Friedman Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Tal ben Sarah, Shoshana bat Yocheved, Ilya Yisrael Richter ben Rachel, Yaakov Achana bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Rezel bat Sima, Freda bat Gittel, Moshe Alayla bat Yovel Sarah, Joanne Finston, Yodit Batieta, Ernest Edinger, Yisrael ben Ita, Craig Cohen, Moshe ben Maralea, Judith Siegel, Yehudit bat Ruth, Esther Tenenbaum, Diane Chodorow, Rachel Langer, Jack Azuz, Andrea Kotke, Jennifer Brown-Lerner, Eva Curis, Ken Gasser, Harvey Kolchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damerow, Betty Harvey, Doreen Klosky, Frances Gilston, Elva Pineda, Judy Pitkovsky, Nancy Levick, Killian Parker, Tanya Bobrick, Margaret Yonak, Marion Camerlingo, Gary Guto, John Habing, Myrna Kivitz Robinson, Kevin Robinson, Melissa Lawrence, Wade Gilston, Dave Kukias, Adam Chaim Ben Sarah, Don Satz, Joanne Levinsky, Yodit Hana Bat Leah, Leah Bat Sarah. Any other names that anybody would like to add? Is there anyone online who would like to add a name?
Martin Mackauer, Burton Zacks, Roberta Kalishman.
Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. We will now continue with the Mariv service on page 39a. Since we do not yet have a minyan here in the room, we will begin with the opening blessing in English on the English side of 39a. Please join me. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמים מלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים. Page 40. אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך. We'll continue privately with the second and third paragraphs of the Shema, page 42. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Top of page 43a. אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. God brought Israel from its midst to lasting freedom and led them through the divided water of the Sea of Reeds. As their pursuers and enemies drowned in the depths, God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name willingly, accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang unto you. We'll continue with Mi Chamocha, top of page 44. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele. Malchutecha ra'u v'anecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe ze'elianu ve'amaru Adonai imloch לעולם ועד, ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וביאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael. We'll continue with Hashkivenu, top of page 45. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, leshalom, leshalom. Hashkivenu, vehamidenu, malkeinu, lechaim, lechaim, hashkivenu, uferos aleinu, sukat shelomecha, sukat, sukat, shelomecha, hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, leshalom, leshalom, hashkivenu. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Uferos aleinu sukat shalomecha, baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We'll continue now with Veshamru, top of page 46. Please rise. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. The private silent Amidah begins on page 47 and concludes on page 52. If you're still reciting the Amidah, please continue. And now that we do have a minyan in the room, we will continue with the full Kaddish, page 54 in the middle. Yitkadal v'yitkadash merabah. Ve'almadi barak yidutei v'yamlik malchutei b'chayechonu v'yamechonu v'chay d'chol Beit Yisrael. B'agalav izman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehi shemei rabba mevarach. Le'alam u'le'almei almaya. Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitmam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shmei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiram be'alama v'yimeru. Amen. Titkabal tzalaton v'aton d'chol Yisrael kodam avoni v'shmaya v'yimeru. Amen. Yesh lam rabba min shemaya v'chaim alev al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Oseh shalom mimromav hu yaseh shalom alinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. We will continue now with the Shabbat evening Kiddush on page 55. If anybody would like to partake in some grape juice, we do have the cups and the bottle right over here, so please come forward and grab some grape juice if you would like. We'll continue with the Kiddush on the top of page 55. Savri maran v'rabadan v'rabotai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. L'chaim. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, lateit gedula l'sereshit, shelo asanu kegoye ha'arasot, velo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahen, v'goraleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu koreim, u'mishavim u'modim, lifnei melech malachei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, shehu noteh shamayim ve'yoser haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim ima'al, u'shechinatu zo begovhei meromim, hu Eloheinu einod, emet malkeinu efesulato, kakatu betorato, ve'adata hayom ve'hashevota elevavecha, ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim, b'shamayim mima'al, ve'al haaretz mitachat einod, al ken nekabel Adonai Eloheinu. Kakatuv betoratecha Adonai meloch leolam va'ed, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom havu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. We will now take a moment to remember those who are no longer with us. This Shabbat, we remember the Yurtzites of Ann Leonard, Eileen Panowski, Joseph Koffler, Marissa Rothman, Max Polak, Nathan Yonak, Phyllis Berlin, Rose Nachomkin, Russell Farkas, and William Ingal. And if there's anyone else you are remembering this evening, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart, and may their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. We'll continue with Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divarach Hirutei Ve'amlich Malchutei, V'chayechon V'yomechon V'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam Al'alme Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei d'kudisha barichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav Ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Okay, thank you everyone for being here. In a few moments, we're going to conclude with Adon Olam, and then we have an oneg in the lobby for everybody to partake. But we have a few announcements. Lisa, are you doing announcements, or you want me to do them?
Either way.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, come on up.
Okay. Shabbat Shalom. Yes, so tomorrow there are services at 9:30 and junior congregation is at 10:15. Sunday is packing for the Mishloach Mano basket. So if you'd like to volunteer, that's a great time. And you can also start picking up your baskets on Sunday after 12. I think so. There's 11:30 because Sunday school is getting out early because there is Purim Carnival at Congregation Albert. Thursday is Purim and special Megillah reading.
Yes, and a pizza party as well at 5 o'clock. The service will be at 6. The pizza party is free to attend. You just have to go online and RSVP. An email is going to go out with the RSVP link on Sunday morning.
Oh, that's great. Exciting. Yeah. And looking ahead, March 28th is going to be the March birthday and anniversary Shabbat, and then we'll start talking about Passover.
Right. And then March 15th, also 2 days after Purim, is Jonah Wald's bar mitzvah.
Oh, yes, that's very important.
That's next Shabbat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Run for Their Lives is still happening at the JCC every Sunday at 12:30 until all of the hostages are released. Thanks. Does anyone have any other announcements? Okay, Shabbat Shalom.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Yasher koach. Okay, we're going to conclude with Adon Olam, and because, as we just said, Purim is coming up, we're going to do a Purim-themed Adon Olam, page 211. Adon Olam asher malach beterem kol yitzir nivra le'et nasa v'chefso kol azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu hove ve'hu yeh betifara והוא אחד ואין שני להמשיל לו להכבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמשרה והוא אלי וחי גואלי בצור חבלי בעת צרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנחוסי ביום מקרא בידו אבקיד רוחי בעת תישן ועירה ואם רוחי גבייתי אדוני לי ולא יירא Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'et nasa v'chefso kol azay melech shemo nikra. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please join us in the lobby for Oneg. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Good Shabbos.
Shabbat Shalom.